Today we are talking everything from set induction date, being overdue. Hey friends, it's Reesh and I am back with another video. Before we get into this video, go ahead, like and subscribe and stay tuned in because it's about to get real juicy. I did not think I would have to be making this video, y'all. I really didn't, but here we are. 41 weeks pregnant today. Literally today is my 41 week mark. I haven't made a YouTube video in that long because I barely knew how to turn my damn thing light on. Isn't that a shame? Today we are talking everything from set induction date, being overdue, pregnancy symptoms, and everything that is happening with me at a whopping 41 weeks. I know. We are week 41 and my Sunny Rose is just not wanting to make her appearance, okay? So I was really hoping that she would come out before this Wednesday because I'm so tired of paying for copays and for them to tell me, hey Reesh, you're not progressing. You're no farther along. We're just gonna jump into symptoms. So I have kind of like disappeared off the scene, off my social media. You could barely reach my phone, literally, because I've been needing time for myself. Like my contraction, I've really been getting contractions for the past like 2 weeks. Like in the middle of the night, I haven't been getting much sleep, hence the bags. I have contractions every day from around 2 a.m. and they stop around 6 a.m. and they keep me up at night. So I have not been getting any sleep. I have tried everything. I have tried the teas, I have tried the shakes, I have tried the exercises, I have tried the exercise ball, I have tried literally anything you could think of to induce labor on your own. I have done it to get my baby out, okay? Literally walking, everything. And that has done nothing but further irritate my pelvis. At this point in my pregnancy, I literally feel like my pelvic bone, they're literally like being ripped apart. And the baby's head is so low. I'm just not dilating. Like she is so low. I think I'm like 50% effaced or 60% effaced, but not dilating. And you need both. You need effacement and you need dilation in order to have that magical labor that all of us pregnant women want so bad at this point. I feel really heavy in the front. I mean, it could be the boobs plus the belly, but I just feel like my body is always on a tilt. Like I'm always like about to fall over. Pretty much I've had the same symptoms from week 38 to 41. So the lower back pain, the contractions, I have been pumping because my breast, this breast in particular, has been getting kind of hard. And so I have been pumping. I was actually able to pump out an ounce. Isn't that like a lot? Like before you have the baby, being able to pump out an ounce of anything out of your boobs. But yes, I was able to pump out an ounce and it always makes me feel so much better. I also always get contractions after I pump, and one of the self-induction recommendations is nipple stimulation. So I think my pump is what, stimulates my nipples, which then increases the oxytocin, which then you need oxytocin and prostaglandins in order to get your cervix to do what it do. So yeah, so I always have contractions, but they never stay. They last maybe like an hour or two and then they fizzle out. I have been having sex, so I have been getting the prostaglandins as well, as much as my husband can produce at this point. But at 41 weeks, he's not getting the box this week because honestly, I'm tired. I'm tired of doing all this stuff. My body is tired, and I'm just truly ready to give birth. My midwife said something about my Braxton Hicks contractions that they shouldn't really be hurting, but girl, they are both painful and uncomfortable. So I don't really know because they hurt. What else? Her room is completely done. Everything is set. All we need is the baby at this point. Like literally, all I need is the baby. I was gonna do a what's in my hospital bag video, and I was gonna do a what's in my baby bag video, but I don't think I'm gonna do either of those because they're already packed and I just really don't feel like unpacking them. Another thing that has been really on a roller coaster is my emotions. That's one of the reasons why I kind of disconnected from the internet. You know, obviously our moms are always calling us, asking us like, you know, is there any action happening yet? Are you having contractions? How are you feeling? Blah, 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 which is expected. But I kind of feel like my social media following has been a little bit audacious. I mean, obviously, when you are on social media, you forge these relationships with people, and you even forge some friendships. But I think that it gets a little bit overwhelming when every other day somebody's like, have you had the baby yet? Oh, how are you and the baby doing? Like, if you don't post for 3 days, everybody thinks you're in labor. Like, oh, I hope you and the baby are, you know, recovering well, or da 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 da. And it's like, I'm just trying to be centered right now. You know, I do take my online hypnobirthing classes, so I'm just trying to focus on me, focus on Sunny, focus on us. And when I wake up to 20 plus messages of people asking me if I'm in labor, blah, blah, it can get a little bit overwhelming, especially when you yourself are waiting on labor to happen, you and your partner, or you and your baby's father, or, you know, whatever the situation may be. So that has been a lot for me, and I have decided to disconnect myself because of that. I also put myself on maternity leave with my business. You know, my website kind of runs itself. I have ambassadors who are posting in the merch and all those things. So, but I have even disconnected from that because I just don't have the energy and I just don't have the time. We've just been preparing for baby. So that's all I really have wanted to do. It sucks that I'm feeling so deprived of sleep because I know that this is the time where I should be like, you know, amping up on my sleep, like really, you know, catching up on sleep now, because when she comes, you know, we're gonna be sleepless, have several sleepless nights and all that jazz. But I mean, it is what it is. She's really taking my sleep at night right now. So I've just been trying to sleep as much as I can in the daytime when I feel the urge to sleep. And when I'm not sleeping, I'm bouncing, I'm walking, I'm squatting, I'm doing all the things that they're suggesting that you do to get baby out. We have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I'm excited to see what they say. If I've dilated at all, maybe even get a sweep at 39 weeks. I actually did have a membrane sweep, and after that, I lost my mucus plug. Yes, I had my bloody show the following morning. So actually, we thought we were having baby weeks ago. We thought Shawty was gonna make her appearance like 2 weeks ago, because I lost my mucus plug and I had my show already. That it was gonna happen either within the 48 hours or at least within the week. But no, she's very comfortable. She's loving it in there. I've even tried the what is it called? I've even tried the induction methods, you know, recommended by my grandmother, the cinnamon and clove tea, the thyme tea, but I just don't think anything works unless baby is ready. I think really all that stuff is like, it just depends on whether your baby is ready, because I have done it all. And it's also my first time, so my cervix is still learning what to do, still preparing itself for the big shebang. Yeah, our induction date is set for August 3rd, which is this coming up Monday. And last week we thought about moving my induction date up. But I told my midwife before all this started, I was like, you know, I want to wait till if we get to this point, I want to wait till induce to the last possible moment, because I believe in my body and I believe in the baby and I believe that, you know, she can do this by herself. But last week I was just over it. Like I literally was not able to walk for 3 whole days because my pelvic bone literally felt like it was just gonna fall out my butt. Like, it hurt so bad. I was like, oh my god. So that was really frustrating. I think I was just having like a really irritable week. And so I was thinking about moving my induction day up, but I'm happy that she ended up not listening to me and not moving it up, because I still believe that Sunny can come by herself. But if she is not able to and we end up having to get induced, then our induction will be on Monday. So this is our last full week without baby. Am I nervous about having an induction? I mean, I don't really know what to expect, and I don't like going off of other people's experiences, because your pain tolerance and their pain tolerance is totally different. You know, everybody's experience is different. So I really have not been listening to a whole lot of people, and they're like, oh my god, the Pitocin makes it 10 times worse. I feel like I'm just gonna have to, if I have to go that route, I will just experience it and see what it's like. I don't have any pre-feelings about anything. I don't have any feelings about labor. I don't have any feelings about, because I don't know what the experience is like, so I hate to put expectations on things that I have yet to experience, if that makes sense. So no, I'm not nervous about it being induced. I'm not nervous about labor. I feel like those feelings went away at around 25 weeks, the 25 week mark. Has my labor going over or past my due date made me feel differently about having more children or possibly being a surrogate for someone? No, it hasn't changed my mind. Pregnancy honestly was so amazing for me. I loved sharing my vessel with Sunny this whole entire time. It was definitely a great experience. I didn't have too much nausea. I didn't have too much of that stuff. Excuse me. I didn't have a whole lot of, you know, crazy symptoms other than the very beginning of my pregnancy. So yeah, I would still consider having more. Absolutely. My mind has not changed about having more children. None of that. Like, I still feel good. Our plans are still to have more kids. How many? I don't know. I never ever wanted a whole bunch of kids. That was never in my plan. But you know, Tamara wants a lot of kids, and after being pregnant, now I am considering more than what I was considering at the beginning, because I've actually gone through pregnancy. And so, and every pregnancy is different too, so I might change my mind after we get to our second. What if it's like the craziest pregnancy ever, you know? Like, who knows? But as of right now, no. This pregnancy being 41 weeks and going over past our due date has not deterred me from having more children or from wanting to be a possible surrogate. Also, I am going to upload the video where I'm talking about, you know, surrogacy, my thoughts on it, becoming a surrogate in the Black community, how we need more surrogates, blah, all that jazz. I already recorded it. I just need to upload it, and that's actually like a 36 or 37 week pregnancy update, so this might be out of sync. I think my husband, he is just ready for the baby. Like, he's just ready. Our families are really excited. Our friends are really excited. And I do appreciate everyone asking, you know, like how I'm doing. But when it comes to her, I just kind of feel like there's an eagerness that's really not required by people who I'm not so close with. And at this point in my pregnancy and in my life, I just don't feel very entitled to answer questions and answer text messages and things that I just don't feel like it. Like, if I don't feel like answering my text messages, I won't. If I don't feel like answering Instagram messages, I won't. Like, I'd much rather do my own thing and not see it at all and not feel pressured to meet anyone's communicative expectations at such a sensitive time in my pregnancy journey that I just will disconnect. And I don't regret that at all. And yeah, I just want to enjoy my last moments with my baby without feeling so even rushed by other people who are both expecting her to be here by now and who continually ask me. It doesn't make it any easier to stay out of your head when people continually are asking about your pregnancy. So if you are feeling the same way at this point in your pregnancy, even if you're not at 41 weeks, I do definitely suggest disconnecting if you think that it will do you some good. If you love this head wrap that I am wearing today, this is the Ocean Teal head wrap, and you know, all my head wraps are 7 feet long, super durable, beautiful as. So you can get it on headoverhill.com. Support me and Sunny, and I will have some new kid-friendly headwear coming very soon, but I want to wait till my little bun in my oven to drop before I go ahead and put that out there. And let me show you guys my bump shot. So this is her. Here's the dress. Wow, I look super big. And that is all she wrote for this week's 41 week update. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Next time you see me, I will not be pregnant, because as of Monday, she's literally getting evicted whether she wants to come out or not. So yeah, Be sure to subscribe to Adventures with Risha and Taman. Our content will be picking up. Just right now, I'm not putting any pressure on myself to make content, even though YouTube is something I definitely want to get back into, even more so over my other social media, just because it's a lot funner and a lot easier for me just to talk to the camera. Click this like button and subscribe for me so you can stay connected and keep up with Adventures with Risha and Taman +1. Have a great day, you guys. Love you guys.